Good afternoon. How is everyone doing today? It is currently November the 7th, and we now have Hurricane Rafael in the Gulf of Mexico. It has now been downgraded to a Category 2 hurricane with max sustained winds currently at about 100 to 105 miles an hour. And it's going to continue to be on a weakening trend as it pushes west across the Gulf of Mexico. There has been a lot of back and forth with the model agreements, which we're going to take a look into, but I think there is starting to become a better handle on the direction as well as the strength and intensity and where Rafael is going to go. But let's go ahead and take a look at the official National Hurricane Outlook track for Hurricane Rafael. Thursday, 9 a.m., center was located just north of Cuba. Max sustained winds, 100 miles an hour. This is the 9 a.m. Central Advisory. We'll be getting another one here very soon. Moving west-northwest at 9 miles an hour. Now, taking a look at the model guidance, which looking at it right now, it seems as if they've had a lot to drink lately. I'm not sure what's going on here, but it's some of these models are taking an account of the storm system that's producing our record snowfall, our record winter storm up there in the New Mexico and Colorado as well. And as that system ends up coming down, slinging through Texas and Louisiana, there's a chance that it could pick up this tropical storm or depression, whatever it's going to be by then. It's not going to be very strong, and try to sling it to the north. Even if it makes it to Louisiana, it would really just be a tropical wave. Most models, including the National Hurricane Center, are agreeing this is going to go south somewhere towards Mexico down yonder, but there is still a possibility of that trough coming down, low pressure system, and it catching down to Hurricane Rafael and pulling it to the north. But we're going to jump over and take a look at some of the models and really break down the guidance and also some severe weather that's coming up as well. Alrighty, jumping over the latest model track guidance, beginning with the GFS model, we're going to take a look at three different models, including the Canadian model and the Icon model. We have this set for Friday, November 8th, and it shows potential tropical storm / Category 1 hurricane at this point, Rafael in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico. Now, I'm going to kind of show y'all why the models think there is still a chance why it could get pulled north. At this point, I don't think so regardless, because there's going to be some high pressure that's blocking it. That's the reason why they have the track going to New Mexico. But at the same time, we are also going to have a storm system that is sweeping across the central and eastern United States. Matter of fact, it is responsible for the ongoing potentially record-breaking snowfall that we're going to see here in New Mexico as well as Colorado. Potentially some models hinting at over 4 feet of snow between the northern Mexico border and Colorado. So that's something that we're definitely going to watch for over the coming days here. But we put this into motion. Y'all notice that here's our storm system. The GFS thinks that it's going to catch Rafael and sling it up to the north into Louisiana. Another thing we're going to have to watch for going into the later half of the month, probably around November the 15th to the 17th, is another potential system trying to stir up down here. And obviously it's still too far out to nail down any specifics, but all the models have been hinting at some type of tropical development down here and then moving off into the Atlantic Ocean. Taking a look at the Canadian model, same thing, around the same time frame, Friday, November 8th, shows a potential tropical storm Category 1 hurricane at this point in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico. We put this in time. Here's our storm system. And it thinks that it's going to pick up Rafael. It thinks it's going to go to Louisiana or Florida as just really a tropical wave, not even a tropical storm or depression at this point. The Icon model, on the other hand, is the only model that is really seeing this kind of stall / southern mode towards New Mexico, Mexico. And I really think that at the end of the day, the models are going to correct themselves. So we're going to start seeing them curve down here into Mexico instead of coming to the United States. They're not seeing it yet. I mean, I really don't think it's going to head to the US. But like I said, if it does, then it's going to be a very, very weak tropical wave, just bringing tropical moisture. So I don't think it's going to be something we have to worry about. Like I said, here on the Icon model, still shows around November the 14th, some type of system popping up. We can go to the Canadian model, put this into far range here. Canadian model, actually, the Canadian model is the only model at this point that doesn't show really any development down here. Just a lot of moisture, but it doesn't really show a lot of spin in the atmosphere. So it's something that we're going to monitor, something that we're going to continue to track over the next coming week or so. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump over to the mainland US weather and see what's going on there. Alrighty, jumping over to our latest HRRR high resolution rapid refresh model guidance. And this is going to kind of give us an idea of what the model is going to look like moving forward. As of right now, we've got a lot of snow falling in Colorado, New Mexico, and then convection starting to pop out here in northern and western and central Texas. And this is going to be the mode for the severe weather for today. We already had a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings firing off in North Texas right now, and it's going to continue to intensify in coverage today as we push this forward. A lot of discrete cells. This has been upgraded to a 5% tornado risk for today, so an isolated tornado or two cannot be ruled out here in the central and western Texas area. As we're going into midday Friday, still snow ongoing here in New Mexico and Colorado. I think the heaviest snowfall rates and totals are going to be right along the New Mexico and Colorado border. And we're getting into about dinner time tomorrow, right about here. All right. Just absolutely still pumping. 2 to 4 feet of snow when this is all said and done is very likely. We've got our storm system arching all the way down to southern Texas. Severe thunderstorms possibly stretching from the Austin area, Killeen to Waco to Dallas. And you'll notice as we push this in time down here, we actually get some prefrontal cells. But you can see our system down here, Rafael. And as we push this in time and continue to do so, what we looked at on the previous models, right? The GFS model showed it being pulled north by this storm system. And you can really see that in the latest HRRR model. It really tries to get organized and pulled north up here. A lot of that tropical moisture surging north. So we're going to see if that continues to play true and continues to evolve as new model data comes out. But like I said, scattered severe thunderstorms for today, more isolated probably tomorrow, but could be upgraded to a slight risk. So we're going to monitor that trend as well. And like I said, lots of snowfall totals. Let's actually go to the latest snowfall totals here for the Colorado area. And I mean, just some absolutely insane totals. These are actually more conservative than what we've actually seen in the past runs. 26 inches, 27 inches within the next 24 to 48 hours. We saw some 40 to 70 plus inches of snow, but that was really when the system just began, like a day or two ago. So we've already have, like I said, 2 feet of snow on the ground. So we're gonna get another 2 feet. So that would indeed make 4 feet of snow. I know some people in Amarillo were asking, are we going to get snow? Are we going to see snow? I don't think so at this point. It's going to be very close. You might get some flurries, but it's just going to be too warm there, I think. So, but we'll continue to monitor, and I'll definitely let y'all know. And another thing that we are going to have to look for is our rainfall totals, because we do have a outlook for slight risk of flash flooding within the next 24 to 48 hours, especially out here in northern and central Texas. We could be picking up on potentially almost a foot of rain in isolated areas is likely out here, depending on where some training sets up with this system. So that's something that we're going to monitor as well. But I will continue to keep y'all up to date, guys. I appreciate y'all tuning in for every video. If you like the video, like it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, definitely comment down below and let me know if there's anything that I can improve in my videos. If y'all have any questions that y'all want answers to, I will definitely do my best to answer those questions. And I love y'all. I appreciate the support. We're getting close to 1,000 subs. So let's get there, guys, by the end of the year. Let's push it out. We're doing great things. We're giving people notices and at the same time entertainment y'all with some good storm chasing footage. So stay tuned, guys. Love y'all. Appreciate it. And I'll see y'all in the next video.